These two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago. Just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game is they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's suspense. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David, and I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. You got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Moves the pocket. It's Carter. Left side, it's suspense. All the way down to the 25-yard line. On the sticks, it's first down. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Adams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. Could not make his way to the corner. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those. Touchdown, Vandy. Great job by the back on the option.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Hollywood smothered. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Got an alley. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, They better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things, too. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Between the hashes, it's Wingo. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Smothers. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you've seen this formula work in all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
Intercepted, and now he's out to 14.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You got those big linebackers in there used to take fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on second down. To throw, it's Carter. Shoots it to the left. The short hand, it's Sherrill. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Commodores, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Spence. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here comes the Texas offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right side, it's Smothers. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Finds his man. It's Smothers. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Manning. Holds on, it's Townsend. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Manning from the gun on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 13 team, the Memphis Tigers.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making a grab. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But with these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Manning. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Manning. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10, and hoping to put together a productive drive. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
On the move. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Carter. Finds his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. They had a chance to roll things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the counter. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Out wide, Raptors space. That had all the makings of hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with this one.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll keep it on the ground and keep this clock moving. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Smothers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Right side, it's Smothers. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off.